Goku is fighting Moro in the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super, and so far, this fight is going so far downhill for Goku. The once thought to be invincible form that was Ultra Instinct is now seeming very vulnerable. To be fair to Goku though, it is not the full version, it's only the Omen. But to summarize the latest chapter as far as Goku's concerned, Moro is stomping out Goku in this story. This is a villain that I'm 100% sure Goku will not defeat. He's just way too powerful. Along with this fight, there are two people spectating it, and it is Whis and Mirus, both angels that have both trained Goku and helped him to achieve this Omen level of Ultra Instinct. But as the story will play out, we'll soon see that these two, although they are both angels, they have very different values and beliefs. It will go on to be a very critical dynamic as the series plays out. The fight begins with both Moro and Goku powering up into their own full-powered versions. You can see the aura here clashing against each other between the two. And at the start of this chapter, Goku does actually do some kind of impressive stuff. He gets in front of Moro, kicks his hand, elbows him in the way, but then, almost out of nowhere, Moro grabs his foot. In Ultra Instinct, by the way, Goku is meant to foresee this, but Moro grabs him by the foot and starts slamming him around. It puts into perspective how big Moro really is. He's not quite as big as Broly, but is definitely up there. He continues fighting Goku and they eventually clash. Goku says to Moro, "Damn it, what is your body even made of?" And that actually made me think, what is Moro's body made of? He's based off a goat, so you'd think he'd be hairy, but he's not hairy. Moro may look like a goat, but he definitely doesn't have the skin of a goat. If anything, I think his design is more based off the devil. Moving on though, it zooms out into the crystal ball that Whis has on the end of his staff, and he is watching it with Mirus. Being that Mirus was the one that trained Goku, he actually looks for an angel to be very disappointed that Goku is not winning. While on the other hand, Whis is looking at it from a very neutral standpoint, to the point where it comes across like he wouldn't even care if Goku lost. And as the fight goes on, Moro is gaining more dominance over Goku in his Ultra Instinct form, and when Whis sees this, he looks straight into his staff and says, "It doesn't look like we'll be witnessing any miracles today," with Goku lying on the ground, power drained, and the look on Whis' face compared to Mirus' face, you can tell that although they are both angels and should act the same way across the board, Mirus has gained somewhat of a connection to Goku while training him in Ultra Instinct. He even says directly on the next panel with hands on his head, "It wasn't meant to go like this." Mirus overhears this and says, "Whis, I want to get food now." And Whis just says, "Okay then, as you wish," and they just leave. Beerus and Whis just leave Mirus watching Goku getting absolutely pounded by Moro. Mirus says to Whis, "At this rate, the Earth and so many other planets will be destroyed." And what Whis says back to Mirus should be a constant reminder that Beerus and Whis are not 100% allies of Goku and Vegeta in the Earth. They exist of the gods and overseers of Universe 7, and that's all they should be taken as. Whis says to Mirus that the birth and death of planets is simply a cycle of the universe. If we intervene in any way, it will not necessarily be a good thing. Only the Kais and Lord Beerus are the ones who can intervene. He goes on to say that because we are angels, we simply cannot. Never forget that. That's how he finishes the dialogue, and you can see Mirus' face. It's like Mirus has formed a connection with Goku, and even though he's an angel, he doesn't want to see Goku lose. While Whis is there walking away and giving up on Goku, Mirus is there as another angel looking out for him. It should be a reminder that Beerus and Whis are not allies of Goku and the Earth. Ever since they stopped getting their foods, they have stopped caring about the Earth, and I think that's the biggest thing here. Mirus is still a young angel and is not fully developed like Whis has, but this little conflict here within itself could end up into a much bigger story as time goes on. For now though, Goku gets stomped out of Ultra Instinct and the manga chapter ends with Vegeta stepping in, all the way from Yardrat. Anyway, that was more of my take on the first half of this chapter. There's a lot to dissect here, but for right now, Mirus is an angel who wants to step in and intervene in the mortal world. But angels are simply not allowed to do that. Will he be the first one to break the rules, and potentially he could be the one to take down Moro? Let me know what you think. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.